Coach.
Well, I thought that Bobby threw the ball pretty well. Didn't have the velocity he had last week, but had a good breaking ball. Didn't command it really after the second inning. Three walks. You take away the walks, he had a good outing. He left a changeup in to a lefty. The pitch was supposed to be a changeup, but if it's away, I feel like he could get a swing and miss or a ground ball, but kind of started it at him. It just kind of drifted into the barrel, and the guy hammered it. And that only hit, one earned run for him. But, Morris came in and did a pretty good job. On the offensive end, I felt like that, we were just opportunistic again. Not a great day to be a hitter. Wind blowing in hard from right field. The ball was going to travel a little bit down the left field line. And Robinette showed us that if you hit the ball left-handed, you're a left-handed hitter, you can get that ball to kind of slice out, and that's what he did. And that was a big swing for us because we had just given up the lead. It was tied. Plus, he's from that area a little bit. He probably knows some of the guys on the team over there. But pretty good defense. I thought we made it. I thought Neville made a really nice play in center. That ball was hit hard. Hadn't been for the wind, it probably would have been off the wall. But put together a great inning. 10 runs. They made an error. They walked us. We got hits. And we got to leave early.
I know you had a lot of new pieces in the lineup today, but this has seemed like the ultimate trap game. Was there any concern on that front coming into this one?
Yeah, a lot of concern. That's one reason I decided to play sit down 6 starters from Sunday's game. And I don't know if I've ever done that. There are 2 reasons. I wanted to play those guys. They work hard. They support their teammates, and I wanted to get them in there. And obviously, I don't want to get anybody hurt and give guys a chance to rest a little bit. I mean, we played 10 games in 12 or 13 days, and it's gone our way. It's been a great homestand for us. We learned a lot about our team. I think the guys are enjoying hanging out with each other and playing hard, and they're pulling for each other. And I just felt like it was a chance to get some other guys in there. Yeah, I don't want to lose the game, but at the same time, I got to get some of these guys some experience, and I'm just glad it worked out for us.
And Morris, it seems like he's getting closer and closer to being the guy he was last year. Just how do you assess where he's at overall, and just how close is he to getting back in that mix for the weekends?
Yeah, I mean, his situation for the weekend is we'll still use him in the weekend. We'll have him available for this weekend, maybe not Friday, but Saturday or Sunday he'd be available. He's always been more of a middle reliever for us, maybe a long reliever and a spot starter. But I do believe that he's getting better, and he's making a move. So that was really good to see. He had, the guy push bunted on him with 2 outs. It was a great bunt. Then he hits the guy in the foot with a slider, and you're kind of going, wow. And next thing you know, man, we only have a 1-run lead. He was in jeopardy a little bit there as far as keeping that lead. And, he found a way to get that last hitter out, even though the ball was hit hard. He was ahead in the count 1-2. And, then we came in and put together a pretty good inning.
You mentioned putting in a lot of your backups today, but Wagner was one of the guys you left in there. What went into that decision? How do you think he handled, staying in there in this game?
Well, I thought he handled it pretty good because that's what he does. He hits and he plays. He's strong. He's older. He wants to play. I kind of kidded with him before the game. I said, well, you came all the way down here from Nebraska. I bet you want to play every day, don't you? He goes, yes, sir. And I said, well, just plan on it then. Yeah, I mean, I still needed to have at least one power type bat, 2, 3, or 4 in the lineup to drive in some runs and in that experience. And, he did it again, drove in a couple runs, hit that double he hit in the first inning is about as hard as you can hit a ball without it leaving the park. If he'd hit it 2 millimeters lower, that ball would have lined out of the park. That ball was smoked. So, it was good. It's good for him he had a good day.
I'm seeing Caleb Cali in the lineup in a while, but with the way Harold Cole's swinging it, a couple doubles today, is there any really debate or, any sort of thought process in your mind that with your third baseman?
I mean, I just wanted to get Harold some experience over there at short, get him out there because, that could happen as well. And let John have a little bit of a rest. I mean, Harold has swung the bat extremely well. He's fielded the ball well. You know, I'm not saying that he's got it locked up, but right now he's our third baseman.
Today's a little bit different because it's a run rule, but you've had a lot of 3 inning saves last week and a half. Is that something that's by design, asking your pitchers to go a little bit longer? Is it a byproduct of how well they're throwing?
I don't know. You know, it's really, I don't know, a tough question to answer. I think it's just kind of been the way it was or how the game's gone. You know, guys have come in and given us 9 outs. You know, if they were struggling, we'd take them out, but they weren't. So we just left them in. And I don't know. I didn't really know that, but I don't think that it's like planned.
Good sign for your bullpen. I would think that you're getting that kind of production.
Yeah, the bullpen's been great for the last couple of weeks. I mean, that's the reason we won so many games is that, you know, we felt like that we could go to them the 6th and or 7th or whatever we needed to do. We could finish it. And we played really good defense. You know, should have turned that double play there in the 7th. I mean, he did the hard part. He fielded that tough in between hop and he throws the ball in the dirt. Holt almost turned it, which was amazing. But other than that, I mean, today we were solid. We were solid all weekend. I think we made one error against Auburn, and that was with a couple outs in the top of the 9th with a 6-run lead when the ball just jumped out of Peyton's glove on the backhand. So, you know, that's been the key. It's probably our bullpen. Our starters are giving us more innings. The bullpen's been a lot better, and we played solid defense.
This weekend, are these the kind of challenges that you relish taking on, and just what have you seen out of LSU?
Yeah, I mean, it's the SEC, you know, and kind of what I tell the players all the time that this is why you wanted to play in the SEC. Weekends like this. I mean, opening weekend against Auburn went our way. We're going to play a great LSU team that has a lot of experience. They're physical. They can really pitch, really hit. They're playing great defense this year as well. I think they're fielding like 990, and you know they don't give you anything. You got to beat them. They don't give you a thing. So we know what we're getting into.
Hearing comparisons to Mark Pryor and Steven Strasburg, I'm wondering how you prepare to face that guy on Friday night.
Well, you usually don't get too many chances to get him. You know, he's got an incredible fastball, good breaking ball. He throws strikes. He's big. He can go 9 innings, throw 110 pitches, whatever he needs to do. I mean, you know, we'll just go down there and do what we do. We'll fight. We get a chance. Hopefully, we get him. If we don't, we'll move on to the next day.
17-1 during your homestand. What did you learn about your team over the last 4 weeks?
Well, I learned that you know we've got a little bit of depth with our position players. You know, I feel good about somebody gets hurt or needs a day off. You know, we might lose a little experience, but we've got guys that can get it done. And also found some, you know, we found some pitchers, you know, that can come in and give us a few innings or close out a game. And it's been fun to watch them kind of develop as a team a little bit. Yeah, we've been here for 3 weeks straight, just playing baseball. I mean, it seems like we've played a lot of games, like I said, 18 of them. And we've won 17 of them. And, you know, now we get to go back on the road.
Curious if y'all pursued him at all out of the portal, and has he surprised you at all with how well he's done?
Where have you been? Watching basketball, probably. Yeah, we pursued him like every team in the SEC and every team in the country. Great pitcher, can also hit. I thought he was going to hit there too. But yeah, we pursued him about as hard as you can pursue him.
You're pitching. Do you expect to go with Holland and McIntyre and TBA on Sunday again, or change it up?
That sounds good to me. I'll go with that. That's exactly what we'll do.
Which is a big, you know, stage there, but you're going your first true road series in Alex Box, about as against the team, about as tough as it can get. Just how do you go about preparing your team for that kind of test on the road?
Well, you've been prepared. We've been preparing the team for the SEC since they got here, and the guys that have been here, you know, they've been a part of it. They've seen it. You know, it is a very tough environment, and then you throw in that they're the number one ranked team in the country, and they're doing pretty much all three phases of the game. The main phases: pitching, hitting, and fielding for the most part, about as good as anybody in the country. So, you know, this will be my 10th or 11th time down there coaching here. So, again, I know what we're up against, and it's going to be a big challenge. And I think our guys are looking forward to going down there. You never know how it's going to go, but I think we're looking forward to just getting out of town. We're on spring break right now. They're bored. They're ready to go somewhere else. Okay.